Graystudio is well known for bold designs that beautifully incorporate RGB into their keyboards. At first glance, it would seem that the AERO.75 is a departure from their usual design, but I do think that there is a lot of that DNA in this keyboard. Potter from Graystudio did confirm to me that the group buy will be around November and that the keyboard will be priced a bit higher than the Space 65 Round 3, so expect it to cost around $400. I will have a pinned comment for more information once it becomes available. The construction and mounting system of the AERO.75 is quite similar to the Space 65 Round 3. This is a 3-piece, screwless design with the middle case peaking in between the top and middle case, giving that board that sleek side profile. I personally like keyboard designs like this since it looks more sophisticated compared to the usual top plus bottom case designs that we usually see. This is a gasket mount board that uses two variations of gasket silicone sleeves. For this build, I wanted a stiffer typing experience, so I went with the full sleeves, but you can choose to use the other one if you want a bouncier typing experience. The JST cable is a bit tricky to assemble, so be careful. What worked for me was to attach it first to the PCB, then to the daughter board, but do what makes you feel comfortable. And this is the fully built AERO.75 Burgundy with Sakus and GMK Oblivion. The most unique and probably polarizing design element here is the inclusion of this lanyard strap at the top right of the board, which goes through an opening in the bottom case and a rubber stopper. This is purely decorative and optional. The material feels like the lanyard you usually see in ID holders, and the print seems to be rubberized, so I have some concerns whether these will fade or chip off over time. Some will like this and some won't, but the good thing is that it is optional and you can choose not to put it in. Personally, I like it, but the AERO.75 font looks a bit tacky, and I personally prefer the clean typeface of the Graystudio logo. I do hope that you get more designs and colors by default when the group buy starts. Another design elements are these magnetic badges. You have one at the USB socket and one at the top right of the board, which reminds me of the badges on the Think 6.5 and the Space 65, though I really miss the RGB on this one. All you get is light peeking through these 4 tiny holes, and that's it. The keyboard weighs around 1.9 kilos built, which is fine, though I have been using heavier boards lately, so I would have wanted a bit more heft here. Graystudio is already a proven keyboard maker, and build quality of the board is really solid, and the prototype that was sent to me had a really nice anodized finish. One small nitpick though, I think it would have been better to increase the front height of the board by a millimeter or two, since you do see the switches peaking a bit on my unit. As for the typing experience, here is a quick sound test. So for my build, I only used foam at the back of the PCB and nothing else, and the board sounded good. Your build choices will definitely affect how your board will sound, but for my build, I didn't hear any hollowness on the board. Typing feel was firm but not stiff, which is what I have been preferring recently. So to summarize, I do think that the AERO.75 is a well-designed keyboard and something that is quite unique. I see how some may not like the decorative strap, but it is optional. Without the strap, you still have a well-built keyboard with that great side profile coming from a reputable keyboard maker. I would have wanted more RGB, but I do own the Apollo and the Space 65, so I guess I'll be okay for now. And that's it for this one. If you like this video, please do consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!